Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. It seems that the game did not exactly save. So I'm gonna go through the dialogue here again and spare you having to watch her mime one. Alright. Went through
I'll find you. You can't hide.
her dialogue and now we can head over this way and we need to find Dean Domino.
I'll find you. You can't hide.
God and Dog's AI is very wonky. One thing I actually do really like is they've managed to cover their asses pretty well with Christine by having her kind of interesting.
I'll find you. You can't hide.
By having her be unable to write, which means you can't just grab this, you're not gonna be mad. By having her unable to just write out what she's trying to say, because you could probably procure like some papers and a pen fairly easily here, and if not straight up paper, you could like get one of these boxes or whatever in universe, of course, it's not an actual item in the game, and have her scribble something out. So it's nice they went with that sort of foresight, knowing that players will probably ask her or wonder about that. I'm planning on making it so that God takes full control and he's finally able to repress the dog, but I don't know how much I'll change having to listen to the same four freaking voice lines over and over.
Something.
So he just took out his head with one punch. And there we go again, mistaking the giblets for actual things we need. Is anything good we can get? I'm gonna get some medics. Don't need that many. I'll get 4. I think 4 is pretty good. Oh really? I've never noticed that. Try being unconscious now. Bunch of cloud residue. Gonna save.
Trying to lose me in the cloud? Not a chance.
Right away. Doctor's bag, stim pack, medics, not a bad haul. Let's see, where would I want to go? I want to go back down here. Take this cram, drink this dirty water. Let's see how much this heals.
Tastes like copper or old world gold.
Use 2 of these. So, you know, it's pretty obvious that God and dog are the same word, but with the G and D flipped. But it kind of also works for the writing on his chest, because if he recognizes that as a G, he would read it first as well.
To lose me in the cloud? Not a chance.
There's nothing there. Yeah, I'm not wasting any health in here. Alright, so he's like up there. I even see him, actually. Can kind of see his head poking out. Hi! There he is. Does it have a random magazine in trash can? Alright.
I'll end you.
These guys have kind of crappy AI too, all things considered.
Something needs to die.
Here, can I actually
All
give
your
you
weapons will do, and your stems.
something? Let's give him a knife spear. That way he's not just relying on his punch.
Hunger screws it up.
Here's a Let's Play on YouTube where the guy goes through and gets all the achievements.
Couldn't leave the
This must have been one of the more annoying parts to go through. I haven't watched it yet. Gotta make another save just to be safe. And this is like the only DLC where you really need to do this.
almost got away.
Fallout wasn't really built with
They'll regret it. Even if they don't, they still might.
survival horror in mind. So this is a very odd sort of DLC. I mean, it's an interesting way to shake up the formula, and I actually do like the general look of this place. You know, the architecture, the orange sky, the color palette they have.
The way tortoises keep rolling in.
I don't know why I got that, but whatever. Watch out for traps.
The idiot swallowed his collar.
Hey, Dean.
Feet. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
Alright, thanks.
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. At least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
What are you talking about? You don't want to use speech checks on him, otherwise he'll get angry at the end of the game and you'll have to kill him. So we're just gonna let him go unchallenged.
Might be a bit rude, but that chair you're sitting in, it's got a shaped charge in the seat cushion. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
Look, I need your help to get into the Sierra Madre.
Oh, of course you do. Now it's like we're married with these big wedding rings around our necks. So, why don't you hear my proposal first, before you start talking about what you need?
Alright.
Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
I'll cooperate. What do you want?
Good, good. Then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the hole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple.
I'm in. If that's all, let's head out.
All right. But you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see? It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate.
So if you get all three of them, you get an achievement, like the gang's all here, assemble your crew or something.
Idiot's hunger screws it up.
If you go fast enough through there, you'll be able to move through the cloud without taking any damage. Ah, screw 'em.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
Have other people shown up in search of the Sierra Madre?
Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long. And they don't stay alive. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over. And they start sizing each other up for funeral suits.
So the visitors all killed each other.
Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars or not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
What happened to the people who came to the villa?
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were.
Any advice on getting through this?
Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you. Make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal. So if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
The ghost people, they're the only ones alive around here.
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As if at all.
Have you tried to deal with them?
Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy.
So he's been there for years. How tough are they?
You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
Where did they come from?
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they call to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do.
Focus?
Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my mind occupied. Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Pretty much ghost people before the bomb, now ghost people after.
Is there anything else about them I should know?
Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets.
I found one of your stashes. Why did you leave them around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course, you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Scrounge supplies? Like what?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides. Even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini.
How do you make it?
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from machines, and hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
Dean has taught you Sierra Madre Martini perk, allowing you to mix cloud residue and junk food in tin can at campfire electric hot plate for a surprisingly strong, restorative, and disgusting drink. What are the vending machines all over town?
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like your son dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies.
I've never seen machines like those before.
Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without personality.
I find it interesting that in Fallout 4 there's zero mention of these machines or utilization. Hell, I don't think there's any mention of them in the first two Fallout games either. Grifters?
Sinclair made sure that if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it.
How'd he describe it?
Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Alright.
What other items can you get out of the machines?
If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of it. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them.
Where can I find them?
Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much.
Tell me about the cloud.
The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though. So sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. If I get desperate.
So you can see he's a bit of an unreliable narrator since the residue or the material that makes up the cloud existed before the bombs fell. It's only after they fell that it started leaking everywhere. But he didn't know that. What can you tell me about the villa in the town?
Residential area, clinic, police station. Should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hangout. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds.
Losing blood.
Well, got the gang together. Let's speak to Elijah.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now. Don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
How am I supposed to get to the markers on my map?
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
What's a gala event?
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, and travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins.
What do you mean?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering Sierra Madre. We're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
I'll head out then.
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
What do you know about the event?
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
Any reason why you're assigned to this point of the map?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
How do you switch back and forth between voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist, and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed. Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him, the one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Well, we'll keep him as God.
If it isn't the
Alright, let's head on out.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Losing blood. This hunger screws it up.
So there's one nice thing about the melee weapons is you don't have to reload them. Ow. Alright, this guy isn't messing around.
Right behind you.
Here's another one.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer. Fine.
Ow.
That felt good.
Gas bomb, huh? Stained page.
Happy you followed the Sierra Madre broadcast. Curiosity and greed. Same thing.
Alright, dirty water, that's good. Not allowed to sleep anywhere. Oh, tin can and pre-war money. Let's see what this shows. Recovered. Turn speakers off. Status report. Alright, let's make one of these. See how good it is. Oh yeah, it's actually really good.
Head swimming. Can't hold myself together much longer.
Two of them down there. There's another, he's chucking those gas bombs. He's unconscious. No, he shouldn't be unconscious, he should be dead. Unless it's somewhere else. He is literally down to 1 HP.
Final.
The switch have become corroded and will require strength to move.
Traps of our own.
God has given you a tiny in my footsteps perk. Perk will grant you abilities to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around place traps. And the game froze. Wonderful.
Can't hold myself together much longer. Something needs to die.
Huh, automatic rifle. Might as well grab it. Laser pistol. Where the hell is God or dog? Oh, there he is. Oh, thanks for the help, asshole.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves, after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
I need you to stay and operate the switches for the gala event.
You can lead me to water. No. Being trapped in this courtyard while lights are flashing and sirens are screaming. I can survive one or two of the inhabitants. More than that, even Dog would have to work to keep full without being carved to pieces. And the gate here, if it somehow got locked, it'd be the holding cell at the police station again. Except with no way out.
Do you want Dog to have to deal with this? I prefer to deal with you.
Really? And why is that? Dog is much more docile, obedient.
Because this requires intelligence, and I trust you to do this.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest. No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage.
What kind of food should I bring back?
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
Alright, I'll go hunting and see what I can find.
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
Oh, fucking hell. Villas like cardboard, but the casino, that place isn't built for people just gamble. It's a place for them to take cover the big ones hit. Those doors can be hermetically sealed, and whatever they've got lining the floors screws up anything not hooked up directly by wires. Word is, while Mr. Yesterday got the villa covered, Sinclair's locking up the Sierra Madre like a golden trap. Alright, got two.
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out.
Yes, this should be enough.
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
I'm just gonna run. I don't care. Oh, come on. I'm dead. Fuck it. This really is an annoying fucking DLC. Like, there's a difference between frustrating and fun. I'm gonna try to shimmy past you. And this one, this DLC here, does not quite fucking get that difference. Fuck this. It's kind of funny. Can this bullshit wear off faster so I don't have to... Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck this, I'm done.